You wanna know what the funniest thing is? This is the most information we've had on Cage 4 in literally 3 years. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do into have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact, I have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I have it on me and I keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I have it on me, I have it on me, I have it on. Yeah, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. If you couldn't tell by the consistent Kingdom Hearts news in the back of the videos, if you couldn't tell by literally everything, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. Huge Kingdom Hearts fan. A little too obsessed, I'd say. A little too obsessed is kind of an understatement. I still want more Keyblades. I just don't have room for them. But with that being the case, I've been in agony, despair, and losing my good mind. If it wasn't for a regular patch, Skyward Wing, the Gamers Joint, and HMK, I literally would have lost everything. And Project XD, there have been a bunch. There's the Nobody Daxian. There's a bunch of Kingdom Hearts content creators who have been keeping me sane. And I'm still going so insane that I'm literally making my own Kingdom Hearts channel where I'm going to do like mostly exclusively scripted content. Thus, I didn't want to talk about this on here. I want to talk about it today because I had thoughts and I still went to work just thinking about it. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So we're finally here to talk about it. I'm sorry for anyone who was looking for a specific review to drop today, but I need to talk about this or I will go literally insane. So let's talk about Kingdom Hearts Missing Link and the announcement. To just quote it directly, development team announcement, we have made, thank you to KH13, this is where I'm getting the information from, bada bing bada boom, and obviously all the different videos that have been made, shock horror to me, but we have made a decision to cancel the development of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. We wish to convey our heartfelt apologies to everyone who's been looking forward to the start of the service. Although we worked hard on developing and adjusting the game in hopes that it would be enjoyed by a lot of players, we determined it would be difficult for us to offer a service that players would find satisfactory over a long period of time, leading us to the decision to cancel development. We would like to take this opportunity to express our thanks to everyone who gave their support and assistance with the multiple closed beta tests. We are truly sorry to have to make this announcement. The Kingdom Hearts series will continue. We are hard at work on Kingdom Hearts 4 and hope you will continue to support this series as you keep an eye out for further updates. So, let me be completely honest and real with you. I hate gacha games. I've always hated gacha games. I will never, in fact, have I ever even downloaded one? No. I've seen other people play. I've played on other people's phone. I personally despise the gacha system in general. I love Fire Emblem Engage as a video game. I hate the gacha aspect of Fire Emblem Engage. I love Kingdom Hearts. I never even downloaded Union Cross, Dark Road, anything. And I wasn't planning to download Missing Link. So I'll be completely honest with you, completely straight up. Missing Link being canceled doesn't really mean anything to me on like a gameplay front. Could not care less. I genuinely did not like the concept of the game. Especially the whole idea of doing a geo-tracker game didn't make sense when it was announced 3 years ago. The Pokemon Go craze had ended well before that. And I'm sorry, Square, you wanted to make a geo-tracker game with infinitely higher graphics. You wanted K3 level graphics to run on phones and I expect the phones to like legitimately everything that I heard about Missing Link scared me and or just didn't make sense. So I didn't really have any internal hype for the game itself. The only thing that had me is what Kingdom Hearts always has me for. I'm a fiend. I'm itching and scratching for the lore and the character interactions. That's the only thing Missing Link had over me specifically. But with that being the case, it being canceled hurts everyone who did like gacha games, because I know there are many people who do. There are many people who are obsessed with gacha games. It's why I get gacha game ads on literally anything and everything. They are a very popular means of making money, stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I get on a monetary level or an economic level why Missing Link was made, kind of, because the gacha games actually did really, really well. I think they are, if you look at the pound for pound, money for money, how much they got out of for how much they put into Union Cross and Dark Road, despite those games literally dying, they made buku amounts of dollars, crazy amounts of money. They're currently delisted. You could not touch those games. As I knew that was going to happen, and that's why I think gacha games suck horrifically. But regardless, they make crazy amounts of money on those games. So why not make crazy amounts of money on another mobile game? Why not? But the big thing that this does is it really it makes the silence kind of inexcusable. Because here's the thing, right? I am not as fully tapped in as some of the actual Cage content creators out there. Like I said, I got a lot of my news mainly through like the Gamers Joint and Skyward Wing and HMK, whatever you talk about. Like that was it. Heck, I even learned about this because I opened my sub box this morning and I saw that. But with it being the case, Kingdom Hearts has been in a drought. A drought of droughts, right? In terms of just actual information. Now, in my scripted videos, I talk about this, and now I have to edit some of those because Missing Link is canceled, so I can actually edit and make extra jokes in those videos. But with it being the case, it's been silent to the point of absurdity. Not silent as in, oh, okay, they learned their mistake from Kingdom Hearts 3 and don't want to spoil everything. It's been silent to the point of, okay, is anything actually happening? And that joke I made in the intro isn't even a joke. This is the first solid mention we've had anything Kingdom Hearts 4 related since 2022. That trailer that came out, the teaser trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, is over 3 years old now. We've gotten no updates about that. The only thing we have gotten updates about is Missing Link in the closed beta test. But even then, at least from what I know, those updates were very, very minimal. Then they included the delaying of the game to an untold date. And now, of course, we have the cancellation. And apparently, even before that, there were a bunch of leaks, right? A bunch of leaks about the Cage Missing Link assets and stuff like that. Personally, I'm not the biggest leak guy. But also, because I kind of don't care about the mobile games. Like, despite me being completely accepted in the story, shoutouts to Damo779. Damo, essentially. The guy who made the compilations for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. And he's working on the Dark Road right now. I believe he's working on those two. Or no, he's working on Dark Road. I appreciate him. That's my main fix. That's how I got the story. And obviously, like, listening to any story updates when they came out. And that was about it. I never really cared. So this, like, the Missing Link leaks and info, as little of it as we got, that never did anything for me. And now finding out that it's literally all for nothing. Like we waited this long just for them to cancel it. And, like, don't get me wrong, I get the internal reasons why they canceled it. The whole idea of, although we worked very hard in developing and adjusting the game and hope that it would be enjoyed by lots of players, we determined that it would be difficult for us to offer a service that players would find satisfactory over a long period of time. The game itself was fundamentally misstructured by the fact that you had to go outside. Now, that sounds bad. Especially as a person who loves the outside. I love to travel. It sounds bad because it is. But that's never worked. It only worked for Pokemon Go, and I think it's still technically working for Pokemon Go because it's Pokemon. And don't get me wrong, Kingdom Hearts is very, very popular. Very little too popular, if you ask me. It's bothering me. It haunts me. But it's never going to work. Never going to work. But the thing that gets me the most about this is that this game had apparently been in production since 2019. 3 years before this thing was even announced. Apparently, it's been in production since then. At least going to the Game Destroy. Once again, I get most of my information through it. And to know that this thing was in development for 6 years, just to fall off a cliff, is hilarious and tragic and feels like such a massive waste of time. Now, notably, I know, at least once again, according to the Game Destroy, I'm sorry, I'm referencing this video a lot. He was the main one I watched. I watched a couple videos about this. It is true that only a small portion of the team that was working on Missing Link was, like, taken away to work on Missing Link. KH4 has a majority of Square Enix's attention in terms of its KH development. But with that being the case, the reason this still hurts is mainly because of what it means for Kingdom Hearts 4. The fact that it's been this long, and the only progress we've gotten on the next 2 steps in the Kingdom Hearts series. And remember, we haven't gotten a new step in the Kingdom Hearts series for 5 years. It's been 5 whole years since the last released Kingdom Hearts game. Dark Road counts, I guess. Dark Road counts. That counts. I think, like, what? That came out in 2021? 4 years. 4 years since the last release, and I believe Dark Road ended in 2022. Or no, really, it ended, like, midway through 2022. So nearly 2.5 years since any new Kingdom Hearts content. The silence has gotten... It's gone from, like I mentioned earlier, oh, they're learning from their mistakes, to I just don't think anything's being worked on at a rate that they think they can show it. And that's not good. The reason I titled this video, Missing Link is cancelled, and what that means for the state of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, is that it seems like stuff is looking rough. Don't get me wrong, I would love to believe that Disney and Square Enix learned their lessons from Kingdom Hearts 3 in the entire series beforehand, where they aren't trying to spoil the entire game before it comes out. But the fact that there has been not a lick of news on KH4, and this is the closest thing we've gotten, a cancellation update. We're working hard on it, and we'll hope you continue to keep an eye out for further updates. And we're really getting updates for Missing Link. The smaller pseudo project. That's real bad. That's real bad. I don't, and this, I made a video like over a year ago talking about like the already horrific state of Kingdom Hearts 4. And just Kingdom Hearts as a series, considering there has been no new real content outside of the ports and the end of Dark Road. Which, once again, didn't really give us any information that was new. It didn't tell us any new information. It clarified some stuff, but it didn't give us any new information. We haven't had new, relevant Kingdom Hearts lore in 6 years. 2019, when 3 dropped, is the last major Kingdom Hearts drop of lore that we've gotten. Being completely real. I know Union Cross ended, bada bing, bada boom. Irrelevant. real whack. But that being the case, I'm worried for the future because I don't think it's releasing in 2025. Obviously, I don't think it's even releasing in 2026. I know there's the leak year for 2026. Apparently, that's when Kingdom Hearts 4 is supposed to drop. And I would say I like that idea. I would love it to release in 2026. But once again, it's the lack of information that concerns me. Because it's not just Kingdom Hearts 3 that spoiled the entire game. I've been listening to Regular Pat and Cabletown Arts, PJ's... what's it called? Their podcast. What is it called? Oh, No Sad Faces. And I've been learning a whole bunch through them, too. Once again, shout outs to PJ, Cabletown Art. They essentially explained something that I didn't know. Because once again, I was only fully tapped into the pre-release stuff for Kingdom Hearts 3. They always spoiled all the games. Like, you look at the old KH1 trailers, they spoiled a whole bunch of stuff. You look at the Recom trailers, they spoiled a whole bunch of stuff. Well, admittedly Recom. I'm not even sure if the GBA, the Chain of Memories had trailers. Kingdom Hearts 2 spoiled a bunch of stuff. Birth by Sleep spoiled a bunch of stuff. Dream Drop Distance spoiled a bunch of stuff. So, what that tells me, the fact that we have had nothing, no new footage, Nomura refuses to talk about it, and the fact that we know Nomura is retiring soon, I don't think we're seeing this game until 2027, y'all. I and you know, that is a bit of doomerism in me. That is straight doomerism. I'm not even gonna pretend like it's not. But I think, genuinely, and feel free to correct me on this, it has been a longer gap of relevant news about the next numbered title than we ever had for 3. We had to wait a long time for 3. 3 was announced in 2013 and dropped in 2019. So it was a 6-year gap between announcement and release. But guess what? It's been a 6-year gap between the release of the... Well, actually, no, because Melody of Memory. I don't think Mem counts. But it's been 5 years already between the last console Kingdom Hearts game and 4. So unless it literally does release next year, we're going to reach a point of 6 years again. And once again, I just don't... Once again, with this being formatted how it is, with them being super duper vague about, anything actually happening with 4, the lack of information surrounding it, and just I'm not going to say apathy, because there have been a bunch of good retrospective videos out there, but I don't know. Kingdom Hearts, it just seems like it's struggling. It feels like it's struggling for life, and it's rough to say it like that, but it does. It hurts me. It hurts me. The thing is, the Gamer's Joint, he ended his video with a moment of hope, right? Ultimately, there's no way Nomura's gonna actually fully scrap the story of Missing Link. It is covering the missing period. There is information in the lore that we're gonna have to get eventually. So the Gamer's Joint is hey, you know what that could mean? That could mean we're gonna get something about a real game, possibly, or maybe another back cover, essentially. We're going to cover that story in that, and that'll be a good thing. They're going to work on that now. You know why I don't want that? It's the same reason I don't want them to work on a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake, or a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross remake, or a Kingdom Hearts Days remake. It's because the longer we wait for in-between stuff, the further pushed back 4 gets. And we've already been waiting 6 years. Since 3. It has been nearly the same amount of time between Dream Drop and 3. Think about that. Next year will be the same amount of time, because it was 7 years between Dream Drop and 3. It's going to be 7 years again. And that's if it releases in 2026, which I still highly doubt. If it releases 2026, it releases late 2026. Because realize, 2026 is less than 7 months away. Do you think Square Enix, if they were going to release it early in the year like they did with 3, do you think Square Enix would have been absolutely radio silent the year before KH4 releases? Personally, I don't think so. As much as I know Midori, who is, I believe, leaked the 2026 leak year for KH4, as reliable as he is, I believe, I don't think it's the case. I genuinely don't think anything's ready. I think they're kind of lost. And that being lost in the darkness, that concerns me. That concerns me a whole lot. And I wish I could end this video on a more positive note, but no, that's it. That's it. I've legit, while I was sitting at work as I was grinding out work today, I was like, oh no, I just got caught on a rant. We're gonna be back to regular scheduled content after this. Like I said, there will be a separate Kingdom Hearts channel. I already have the name for it and everything. It's gonna take a while though, because that's gonna be fully heavy edited content. I need to get all the footage for that myself. It will be a while. But hey, I have time. Missing Link isn't coming out. Missing Link isn't coming out, and I don't think KH4 is dropping anytime soon. So we're in a position, folks. We're in a position. But if you are one of the 3 Kingdom Hearts fans that's on that other pencil and enjoyed the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't always seen this video, please leave a link that is missing. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's gone. It's gone. It is so missing. It literally doesn't exist anymore. Leave a link that is missing in the comment section down below. I thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to notification so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you have a page down below. You support me for as low as $1. You things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You can also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, every series having to review, and variations of all my videos. And if you become a $12 patron or a $12 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, the link to my Kill File in the description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, 200 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zara, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Crone, G Prosper, Nevis 97, and Ollie. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchia, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And then I'd like to give a big old hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Walkie Munoz and Walkie Munoz. And then I'd finally like to give a giga super duper kidney sacrificing thank you to our ultimate, that guy with a heart on the horizon, Calvin Elder.